New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 16, Night 3, New Japan Pro Wrestling versus Pro Wrestling Noah. Here's my review, results, all that, reactions, everything. I know I'm a little bit late, but god damn it, I had to wait for it to come out, and I did not watch it live. So if this is your first time checking us out, we are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, do all this stuff that people tell you whenever you click on a video. You know what it is, man. Your subscription does help us. We appreciate it. So without any further ado, you know what it is. It's time for Wrestle Kingdom Night 3. Of course, the show took place on January 8th, 2022. We're going to have a clash of headlining aces in the main event. Tag team match, Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi facing off with Pro Wrestling Noah's Kaiji Muto and Kaito Kiyomiya in the main event, an all-star tag team match right here. We have a bomb-ass lineup for the show to talk about. So without any further ado, let's get into the show right here. So first match we had, it was just, I think this is a pre-show match or one or two pre-show match. We had Kosei Fujita representing New Japan Pro Wrestling and Yatsuzaka Yano representing Pro Wrestling Noah. They went to a time limit draw right here. This is a really good match to open the show. Yano's the youngest member of the Noah roster right here, and he went hole for hole with Young Lion Fujita during the opening matches, during the opening moments. They had some opening grapplings right here. We get Yano taking full mount, raining down forearms. He took a dominant stance to close a chain wrestling segment right here. So we get this match, the penultimate part, the comeuppance, I guess the crux of this match is we have Fujita locking in a deep Boston Crab that forced Yano to consider tapping out right here. But before Yano could submit, the bell rang, signaling the 10-minute time limit. The 10-minute time limit, had been reached. Like I said, a very good match to start the show, even though it was a pre-show match. Still a damn good match, regardless. So moving on up the card, the last pre-show match we had Tenkoji, Hiroshi Tenzan, Satoshi Kojima, and Yuji Nagata representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, defeating King Tani, Muhammad Yone, and Akitoshi Saito. Man, I'm so bad with names. Of the Funky Express of Pro Wrestling Noah. No edits. We just going to the shit right now. Saito and Nagata, they're able to open this matchup right here. We get New Japan actually ending this match with Kojima getting a lariat on Saito. This is a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it right here. I thought this match was what you thought it was going to be pretty much. I think they got the victory in around 12 minutes and 18 seconds right here. So it was steady. It was all right. I think the nostalgia, the seeing Pro Wrestling Noah guys in the ring with New Japan guys is going to be a theme that I'm going to be saying all show. But I guess that was kind of what did it for me. So I enjoyed it. Moving on up the card, we have match number 2, the first match on the show, actually. We have Master Wato, Raizuke Taguchi, Yoshihashi, Hiroki Goto, and Tomohiro Ishii taking on Kinya Okada, Yoshiki Inamura, Daiki Inanama, Hajime Ohara, and Daisuke Harada right here. We get the team of New Japan Pro Wrestling getting the victory via Boston Crab. Yoshihashi got Kinya Okada, he got him out the way. I believe it was about, what was the time? I think it was a little like around 11 minutes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It was a little around 11 minutes, a little bit over, I think a little bit over 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 42 seconds to be exact right here. I enjoyed this match as real. The opening of this match I thought was really nice. Just once everything got going, this is a banger right here. Like I said, we get Ishii and Murray was still, they were trying to outdo each other with this toughness. So that was something that I definitely had my eyes on. Yeah, like I said, Yoshihashi submitted Okada via Boston Crab. New Japan leads the record right now 2-0 to 1 draw right here. So we have New Japan face off versus Noah Face Off. That's what the show is about, Dion. Show of New Japan / House of Torture taking on Atsushi Koji of Pro Wrestling Noah right here. He got the victory via the, what was it? What did he cover? He just pinned him, I guess. He just pinned him. I'm trying to recollect this match because I definitely remember, but it was just a lot of stuff going on. I do. I expect a lot more of this match from the lone singles match on this card, but this is really honestly a disappointment if you ask me. Kotoji and Sho are both extremely talented guys, but no one looks good with this booking right here. You all know what this grows. We got House of Torture stuff going on. We get ref bumps. We get Sho actually beat him via the wrench and smash it over his head, leading to the pinfall. 3-0 New Japan, 3-0-1 for New Japan Pro Wrestling. The worst match of the show by far, if you ask me. So moving on, we had Hayata Seiki Yoshuka from Pro Wrestling Noah taking on Geto and Taichi Shimori of Bullet Club right here. We get NOAH finally getting on the board right here. We get Hayata landing the headache on Geto to close the match, putting NOAH finally on the board. Record is 3-1-1. I thought this was okay. I enjoyed, shall I say, seeing Taiji Ishimori interact with his former NOAH counterparts. Thought that was fun. You knew who was taking the pinfall once they were in this match. You knew once you saw Jado on the docket that he was, or not Jado, but Geto, excuse me, on the docket, he was taking a pinfall. So moving on up the card, we have El Desperado and Doki of Suzuki-Gun, New Japan, taking on and defeating Yohei Nosawa Rangai, Perros de Mal de Japón. So PDM started the match by jumping Suzuki-Gun, but Suzuki-Gun emerged from the opening scuffle with the advantage. So we got Doki leading the sequence against my man Yohei, but a kick from Nosawa followed by a low blow, via ring post left the PDM back in the favorable position, Nosawa tried unmasking Desperado here, but Doki was able to make the save. We get Desperado and Nosawa trading pin attempts before Pinche Loco found the mark. Desperado pinned Nosawa to extend New Japan's lead 4-1-1 right here. So it looks like New Japan's is washing NOAH at this point. So NOAH's going to have to turn the tide, flip the coin, do whatever, turn the page if they will. They got to do something, man. So the next match, we had Takashi Sugiura, Kazushi Sakuraba of Suzuki-Gun, and Toru Yano taking on and defeating Taichi, Minoru Suzuki, and Taka Michinoku of Suzuki-Gun right here. Unsurprisingly, everything between Suzuki and Sugiura was gold. I hope there is more of this in the future right here. So Yano was revealed to be the mystery partner of Suigura-Gun before the match started. As a match full of freelancers and multi-promotional talent, this is an oddity on the New Japan versus Pro Wrestling NOAH card. In fact, the coolest thing to a team player would be Yano, who was signed to New Japan, but he was on a NOAH team. So that's actually pretty funny when you think about it. So we get the match starting with Sakuraba and Taichi having a brawl. They took the match to that ring. Then teams traded momentum for some time while Suzuki and Sugiura teased the fight on the outside from here. Once Suzuki and Sugiura were illegal, these guys went to fucking war, man. Suzuki had to tag out after trading heavy blows with Sugiura, but Taka Michinoku in need of help. Suzuki was able to hit the ring again. Yano pulled Suzuki away from the action, allowing Sugiura to land the Olympic Slam. Sugiura pinned Taka Michinoku to close his match right here. After the fall, Suzuki kicked Yano before having to stare down with 0-1 heavyweight champion Takashi Sugiura. So this counts as a NOAH win if you ask me, making the score officially right now 4-2-1 in favor of New Japan. So moving on up the card, we had Go Shiozaki and Masa Kitamiya of Pro Wrestling NOAH taking on and defeating Evil and Dick Togo of the House of Torture / Bullet Club / New Japan Pro Wrestling. Even with all the House of Torture chicanery here, Kitamiya came out looking extremely strong tonight. We get the HOT starting the match by attacking the NOAH team, but Go Shiozaki emerged from the attack and taking the lead right here until Togo removed the corner pad and had Go Shiozaki had control over Evil right here. Once Evil was in a position to do so, he was able to go Shiozaki to the outside, slam him to the barricade from this point. Evil and Togo then worked to isolate Shiozaki for some time from this point. Shiozaki eventually got the hot tag, allowing Kitamiya to gain some substantial offense right here. Once Go tagged back in, he took the fight to Togo. This prompted Eagle to distract the referee, leading to a low blow from Togo. Then the referee took a bump. The rest of the House of Torture rushed the ring, started beating Shiozaki down from this point. Kitamiya made the save, taking out Togo, Evil, Yujiro, and Sho. Shiozaki hit Togo with the lariat to end the match, bringing the score to No Japan having 4, Pro Wrestling NOAH having 3, and there being 1 tie. So the next match we have on the show, Naomichi Marufuji, Yoshinari Ogawa of Pro Wrestling NOAH taking on and defeating Yoshinobu Kanemaru, formerly of NOAH, and Zack Sabre Jr., formerly of NOAH as well, representing Suzuki-Gun and New Japan Pro Wrestling. So we got ZSJ and Ogawa opening this match with chain wrestling, and Marufuji and Kanemaru tagged in, and the match soon spilled to the outside. Suzuki-Gun focused on Marufuji with paying special attention to the man's left leg. So once Ogawa was able to tag in, he gained a quick lead, but ZSJ stopped it almost as soon as it was able to start. Kanemaru and Marufuji tagged back in before Kanemaru locked up a figure 4 leg lock here. Ogawa broke up the hold, initiating Ogawa / Zack Sabre Jr. brawl on the outside, Kanemaru was able to land a moonsault for a close near fall. Kanemaru pushes Marufuji into the referee without any threat of disqualification. Kanemaru filled his mouth with liquor, as we all know he has been prone to do. Marufuji kicked the booze from Kanemaru's mouth before he could use it as a weapon. Marufuji landed the sliced bread Shinjurai, whichever one you like to call it, pinned Kanemaru to close this match. The score is now even at 4-4-1. So Noah's going on a little bit of a streak here. Then the match that I was probably looking the most forward to on the show, we have I think this is the penultimate match right here. We have the team of Los Ingobernables de Japons. Of course, Bushi, Sanada, Hiromu, Takagi, y Naito, taking on Kongo, aka Diamonds Elija, Tatsuke, Manabu Soya, Keno, and Katsuhiko Nakajima right here. And Katsuhiko Nakajima, not Nakajima, but Tatsuke actually got put away about 26 minutes, 33 seconds via the Last of the Dragon. This match was chaotic, but boy, was this match sure fun, man. This is probably my most enjoyable match on the card. Well, it had a lot of players in here who I'm big fans of, that being Keno, Katsuhiko Nakajima, of course, Tetsuya Naito, Hiromu, you know, the list goes on. There's people who I was fans of in this match. So we got Nakajima and Naito that open the match as the faction figureheads against each other from the jump. I thought that was a great touch. These guys actually pose off with each other. It's pretty cool. This match is a really cool match, man. I highly recommend going back to watch this match. And we get Shingo having a bit of a tease off with Katsuhiko Nakajima after the match because he holds up the GHC title to him like, hey, man, you want to challenge it? Challenge for it. You know what it is. You know, every time we wrestle, I beat your ass. So it is what it is. So New Japan takes the lead once more, heading into the main event. Record 5-4-1. So then we get the main event. We have Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi, IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and US Heavyweight Champion, respectively, of New Japan, taking on defeating Kaiji Muto and Kaito Kiyomiya right here of Pro Wrestling Noah. There's really not a lot to say about this match. Kiyomiya had an outstanding performance. He had more passion on display than just about anyone here in this match. The dynamics between all the men were genuinely interesting, if you ask me. The action was quite good. This is all in all really a worthwhile match, man. So the ending of this match pretty much came when I believe, was it Kazuchika Okada put Kiyomiya away with the Rainmaker around 24 minutes and 34 seconds right here. In the closing end of this match, we have Kiyomiya pretty much walking to the back with Muto, or Muto has, you know, he helped him to the back, and he's just bawling in tears, pretty much reminiscent of Kazuchika Okada many years ago, once he was not able to topple Hiroshi Tanahashi back at Wrestle Kingdom. I think it was 9 for the IWGP Heavyweight title. So he wasn't able to topple him then. So it kind of just harkened back to that, and it's kind of just shows me that was like, wow, that was a really nice touch, actually. So we get Okada Tanahashi closing the show with a joint promo celebrating the success of New Japan and the power of pro wrestling. New Japan finishes the show 6-4-1. I think I probably enjoyed the show more than any of the other 2 nights of Wrestle Kingdom, even though a lot of these most were tag matches and only one singles match on the show. Super enjoyable. I know it's not like, in the grand scheme of things, not a lot of stuff was quote unquote on the line, but this is a bragging rights show. This was a really big show to me. This was a huge show. I kind of wish they would have had it in Tokyo Dome, but having it in Yokohama is good too, man. So this is our first show back. Oh my God, this almost been 2 weeks, y'all. I'm sorry I won't do that to y'all again. Next time we'll have New Japan action. I know Pro Wrestling Noah just had a show the other day. I'm going to try to get my eyes on that so I can cover that for you. But New Japan will have a show, I think it's the 19th, I believe, of January. So getting ready for that title match challenge between Kazuchika Okada and Tetsuya Naito. So you know what it is. Keep it locked. Stay tuned here. We are the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You already know what it is, man. The price of subscription, free 90 motherfucking 9, man. So shit, y'all, I'm about to sign up out of here. Y'all take it easy. It's your boy, the Pro Wrestling Fly God, Stardust Shiyaku, representing SOS Wrestling Network. Until next time, man, deuces.